Thanks for joining us here on the Bearcats Sports Network. It's time to catch up with McKendree football coach Mike Babcock. And Coach, let's talk about last week's game first. McKendree at Indianapolis. It was a game very similar to last year's contest that was played at Lehman Field, a game that the Bearcats, they trailed most of the contest, got back within 3, had the ball late in the contest. A late pick 6 for you, Indy, ended up spelling the difference, a 34-24 loss for McKendree. It was a game, really, you look at it, 2-3 plays might have decided that contest.
You know, obviously disappointing, when you come away with a loss in a game like that, because like you said, it was really back and forth the whole game. And I give Indy credit. They're well coached. They do a lot of great things. Unfortunately, we were in position to make some plays, and, unfortunately just didn't get it done. So
Faced 10-point deficits in that contest. The first one you overcame tied late in the first half. A big special teams play by Austin Welfel. One-handed block, he scoops up the loose ball, runs it back for a touchdown, ties the score, but then Stephen O'Block really gets his confidence back, matches a career long with a 46-yard field goal. So the special teams contributing to that first comeback.
Absolutely, especially when you can get a game changer on special teams like a block, and not just a block, but a block for a touchdown is huge. Offensively, we were able to move the ball, but weren't able to score points. So to be able to have something like that on special teams, I think was big. And then really to get Steve back on track, to what he does best, and that's kick long field goals. He had a great field goal, and we're going to need a lot of those when we play great teams that we're not going to be able to get inside the red zone and inside the 5 in order to score touchdowns. We need our field goal kicker to be able to get us points on the board, and he was able to make it a tie ball game and get it going for us.
You alluded to the offense. The Bearcats with 399 yards of total offense. Brandon Wildman had a couple of touchdown passes in the game. Unfortunately, had a couple interceptions in the ball game as well. The running game, Cheyenne Edwards, his second straight 100-yard game. The Cats were able to move the ball on the ground on Saturday.
Yeah, I thought there was a lot of good things that we did offensively. Obviously not enough, but, I felt like the offensive line had probably one of their best games by far, led by senior Clint Rotterman. Cheyenne Edwards, Miles Hammonds, I think both did a nice job running the ball when they got their chances. And, I felt like we were able to move quite a bit. I feel like early on, especially third downs, I thought we were actually really good. We kept those chains moving, able to kind of pick it up. Had a big play with Sean Dowling, catching a nice 77-yard touchdown reception for him. So again, there were some really nice things. Can't turn the ball over. Can't turn the ball over, and then you got to finish on the field. We had way too many 3-and-outs and coming off the field on third down later in the game, and unfortunately, we just can't have that happen when you play a great team like Indy.
Defensively, McKendree among the nation's leaders in takeaways coming into the ball game. Only had 1 on Saturday, but it translated into points. Nate Powell's interception turned into Stephen O'Block's field goal.
Yeah, anytime you can get a turnover, it's unbelievable. You change field position, which is huge, and then you also change that momentum into the opponent's favor. And so, us being able to get a turnover by Nate was great. He almost had another one later on in the game, which was could have been another big time play. But at the end of the day, if our defense can continue to get takeaways, that's going to be the biggest factor on whether you win or lose. That turnover margin, that statistical category is by far the best thing to see whether a team wins or loses.
So it was a tough 2-game stretch that wrapped up at Indianapolis. The Bearcats turned the page now. They're back at home this Saturday. It's homecoming at Lehman Field. Big alumni turnout expected for the 20-year anniversary of the first McKendree football team in 1996. More importantly, you've got a very tough squad coming in St. Joseph's College. Why don't you give us a little preview on the Pumas?
I think St. Joe's College is a very good program. They're 3-1 in conference, 4-2 overall. They're very well coached, play hard type team. Offensively, I really like their quarterback. I think he does some really good things for them. I like their running back and also a couple of their wide receivers as well. They move the ball. They're playmakers, so we're really going to have to play our best on defense in order to be able to stop that offense. Defensively, they're a 3-4 defense. Really like to blitz, not blitz, move around, just do a lot of different things on defense, and that causes problems for offenses moving it. And then they do a nice job in the back half by mixing in both zone and man coverage. So at the end of the day, up front, we're going to have to be able to block everything that they can bring at us. And then throw and catch. That's going to be the biggest thing offensively. Can we do that?
This is a team, St. Joseph's, that has traditionally given the Bearcats fits. It's a team that McKendree's only defeated once in its 4 previous meetings, that win coming last year. But a team that really it seems to come down to one possession either way on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely, I mean the first two seasons it was always close, especially at their place, and then even last year, I mean, we're down at halftime against them. It's back and forth, and then really in the fourth quarter last year, it was an interception return for a touchdown that really kind of put the game away, and we were able to come away with the win at their place. So, like I said, I mean, this is just because we just played Indianapolis does not mean that we have a easy schedule from here on out. It gets tougher and tougher each week. This week it's St. Joe's coming to us. It's nice that we're able to play at home, but again, it's a tough opponent coming to play.
Returning to practice after the 2 tough losses on the road, how's the focus been for the Bearcats this week?
I think it's been good. I think obviously early in the week, when you're still thinking about the previous game, it's disappointing. It is disappointing, but there's no time to relax. There's no time to wait. There's no time to sulk about what could have happened. All we can think about right now is St. Joe's College. We've got homecoming week this week. There's a lot of extra things kind of going on, and so all of our focus needs to remain all on St. Joe's, and I think overall it's been a good deal, so just got to get it going.
Coach, good luck on trying to go 1-0 this week against St. Joseph's College. Good luck at homecoming.
Appreciate it.
Don't forget, you can catch the broadcast of the McKendree St. Joseph's College live on the Bearcat Sports Network. Austin and Jess will have the call beginning with the pregame show Saturday at 12:45 p.m.